Hello, and here is a Tuesday tidbit for you. Let's talk about feet. We all know that when our feet hurt, everything hurts. And those feet, all of those little teeny tiny bones, all those muscles and ligaments and joints support your whole entire body as you stand up, move, walk, all of the things that you do in a day, run, whatever it is that you do in your day, you rely on your feet. And for women, mostly, shoes can be an issue. I don't know who invented the high heels, but they are the worst things that you could ever do for a foot. Even though they look sexy, they're one of the worst things that you can do. And the older I get, the less I'm interested in wearing anything with much of a heel that doesn't come with some sort of a platform to support it. But standing on your feet, or even sitting too long, can really wreak some havoc with your feet. Sitting too long can allow all of the blood and everything to pool down in your lower extremities, your feet and your lower legs. Standing too long can create issues with muscle fatigue and other, joint and issues going on with the ankles and the toes, and it all depends on whether you've had any sort of bunions or anything like that, which can, create a whole series. When I worked selling shoes, the women that used to come in, there was 9 times out of 10, complain about their feet. So here's what I'm going to tell you. We need to take care of our feet. 2 things. 1, get yourself a good ball. Now, I use the yoga tune-up balls because they're rubber. And they're meant to roll over bony prominences. They're also meant to get into the fascia and really help hydrate and move that tissue around to help massage and get rid of any little glitches that can show up in the fascia. It's really great to do all the way along your arch, and I will do a video showing you how to do a quick little series to be able to roll out your feet. Number 2, and also in number 1, you can use a tennis ball, you can use a racket ball. I recommend not using a lacrosse or a golf ball just because they're really hard. A tennis ball and a racket ball will work. They're a lot softer, and they tend to collapse more because they're filled with air, whereas the yoga tune-up balls are a solid mass with the rubber. They start out a little harder, and the more you use them, the softer they get over time. So you can really let your foot kind of drape over the top of it and just kind of pin it and hold it there, so the muscle tissue can kind of soften and relax first before you get in there and start rolling around. 2, did you know that you have nerves and sensors in your feet that help you with your balance, your stability, and your agility? Those nerves, if you keep them in shoes and socks all the time, start to deaden. They're not as strong. They don't feel the way they used to, which means you can't necessarily feel the floor for your balance, your stability, and your agility. So a suggestion to you is that you take off your shoes and your socks and be barefoot as often as you can, whether it be in your house, whether it be outside, in the grass, in the sand, in the dirt, in the water. The more that you can do with those feet bare, the better off you're going to be. Those sensors can then start to come back to life again. They can start to feel all of the whole surface of the foot to be able to help you with your balance, stability, and agility. And I can guarantee you that as we age, that those things become important, because falling is one of the biggest issues, biggest fears of most people in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and up. So the more that we can do to take care of our feet, to take care of the whole foot, the better off we're going to be as we age. Because I don't know anybody that I've ever met who said, yeah, I want to be sitting in a wheelchair doing nothing when I get older. Because the healthier that you can stay, the more able and agile and stable you are, the more you can do all the things in your life that you want to do. So take care of your feet. That's your Tuesday tidbit for today.